Pedronol, providing a steady harvest of fruit from March to November. For diet watchers...
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, very quickly we're going to show you, well, this is our farm show, new concept here at the Big Pineapple, and very quickly we're going to show you a little bit, we'll talk a little bit about the history and the daily operation of a pineapple plantation, or farm, if you want to use. Okay, normally I have an assistant down here. His name is Jack. He's dressed in blue overalls and, you know, just your regular day, run-of-the-mill shoes. You should be waiting for me right here, but I can't seem to find Jack. Can anyone? What were you pointing at, young lady? Where is he? There? Oh, he's in the dunny again. Yeah, that's the dunny, mate. It's a toilet, right? It's the outshed. And we know what Jack's doing. He's temporarily indisposed, so I guess I'll just have to move along without Jack. But one thing we can say about Jack is that he's always on the job. I got some response anyway. Okay. And even a better one now. I don't write, am I just saying? Alrighty. Lots of things have changed in the last 100 years. We've gone from horse-drawn carts, buggies, ploughs, very labour-intensive, lots of men involved, or people I should say. From the planting to the picking to the maintenance of the plants, the weeding, the sowing, the way they made the beds. These days, of course, we have the assistance of tractors, computer-generated graphics, farming technology and software. We've got conveyor belts, Wellard's Wonder Winders, which is more or less just a big hose that you can walk out and spray with. But the most significant change in the last century within the pineapple industry is this, ladies and gentlemen, the humble pineapple planter. And as you can see, it's a piece of high-tech equipment, a lump of wood with a bit of metal whacked on the end. And this is how they plant pineapples to this day. This is a pineapple top. This is what they plant pineapples from. They are picked off the tops of the pineapples as they are harvested. They are then let dry. This stops any root rot or rot getting into the bottom of the plant. If they are planted green, they perhaps would die out. They have a beautiful plant but no centre. They are then stored away for some weeks until they are required to plant. And the way they plant is I'll just plant two because we're running a bit short of time. This high-tech piece of equipment. And they're whacked in the ground like that. A good farmer will plant 10,000 of those in one day. As our farmers here at the Big PR, and you can spot our farmers, they're all relatively young fellows. They walk around like this. And it's not anything to do with Jack's problem, it's very back-breaking work. It takes 2 years from the time they plant the pineapple to what you see here, a mature fruit. 2 years, very, very slow growing. That's why the plots are staggered, so there's pineapples all year round. As you can see, they grow from the centre of the plant on a stalk. They don't grow on trees like avocados. They don't grow in the ground like potatoes. When they are ripe, and this is up to our farmers' discretion, they'll then go through, pick the pineapples that are ripe, but all of them are ripened at the same time, but then packed into these bins. These bins are pineapples with their tops on. These are what we use to sell. They, of course, go up to the retail up here or into the metropolitan area. The reason why they have their tops on is because they're more marketable. They sell better. People like to buy pineapples with tops on. The ones we remove the tops from, which we keep for planting, those pineapples go in that bin over there, one behind the avocado tree next to the boom there, and that goes down to Golden Circle in Brisbane, and that's, of course, what they use all their Golden Circle products or make their Golden Circle products from. Okay. If you'd like to sit back and relax, there's a little bit of information about the pineapple. I hope you've learned something. And of course you're all full bottles on pineapples now. So we'll continue on the rest.
Ripe as a fruit or cooked as a vegetable. Carambola, the yellow five-cornered fruit, attracts much attention. Cultivated varieties have a pleasant sweet flavour and are high in vitamin C. The sausage tree, with its beautiful long racemes of burgundy-coloured flowers in spring, bears the strangest of fruits. Unfortunately, these are inedible and only look like giant sausages. Notice the tea and coffee plants on your left. Can you imagine life without a cuppa? One of the most delicious of all tropical fruits is the lychee. Our crop here ripens just after Christmas, creating a pretty picture with pink and red fruit in December and January. Lychees are extremely popular in our tropical fruit market when in season. Our ginger patch represents another success story in local agriculture. All of Australia's commercial ginger crop is grown and processed on the Sunshine Coast. Our fine quality ginger products are highly appreciated throughout the world. Warm weather, good soils, fertilizer, and plenty of water provide ideal conditions for this crop. The trees on your left are macadamia trees, which are featured on our Nut Country tour, taking in the rainforest, nut country story, magic macadamia, and a visit to the Southern Hemisphere's largest macadamia nut factory. 100 years ago, in 1493, famous early explorer Christopher Columbus discovered the pineapple.